The Golden Girls, weeknights at 10, 9 Central, right after Raymond on ETV.
Anything exciting in the newspaper?
Oh, you know the Woodigal World Guardian. Something earth-shaking every week. How about that for a headline?
Frog pond dude. Is that it?
Kind of makes you clutch your throat with excitement, doesn't it?
You know, I think Sam Drucker's losing his grip as a newspaper man. Speaking of excitement, that's my boy, good old Steve. What's the matter?
Have to fly so dangerously?
Oh, that ain't dangerous. What can happen? He's only flying 10 feet off the ground.
Steve, what happened next? You were 40,000 feet up, and your oxygen supply calmed down, and you were losing consciousness.
I had a bit of my seal's voice in my headset and ended up with a drink.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said if I crashed my plane and drowned, he'd cancel my 3-day pass along with him.
Imagine being in such danger and able to joke about it. Well, that's the way flyers are, I guess. Tell us more, Steve. Yeah.
Well, once up in the Aleutians, the field was socked in. We were running low on gas, and the only place I could land was on an icicle.
Oh, that sounds dangerous already.
Them girls sure scary, when I was flying a jetty back in WW1, we didn't even have oxygen tanks. Wouldn't have done no good anyway. There was no such thing as oxygen.
Let's hear more. Yeah. How many narrow escapes have you had anyway?
You know, look, that isn't exactly a pilot's favorite topic of conversation, narrow escapes. So if you excuse me, I have some studying to do on my drop testing levels.
Oh, sure, go ahead. Oh, it's scary just being near someone who speaks death like that. Sure is, yeah. Well, Steve,
Yes, ma'am?
have you ever thought of going into another line of work?
Besides flying? Not really. I mean, it's the only thing I've ever done. Of course, if things don't pick up, I may have to think of something. Right, Uncle Joe?
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Break up my dynasty? You know he's the chief pilot for the Carson Elliott Air Service.
I also know that he's a fine young man, and that my daughters are more than a little interested in him.
That's right. He might just end up being your son-in-law. Think of that.
I am thinking of that. And I'm also thinking that I'd like to have a live son-in-law.
One roadblock after another. Wonder if Orville and Wilbur had as much trouble getting started.
Mom, listen to what I wrote for English class. Go ahead, I'm listening. Asked to recall the most fascinating person I ever met. Instantly leaps to mind the colorful personality of Major General Alexander Wilkinson Gibney. Instantly leaps to mind Major General Alexander Wilkinson Gibney. Oh, him! I'm Steve Elliott's commanding officer in the Air Force. Oh. Well, I thought your assignment was to write about some fascinating person that you know. Let's face it, Mom. Who do I know that's fascinating? Thanks. You know what I mean. Yeah, I know. But I still think you ought to write your own theme about somebody you know. But this is my theme. I wrote every word. Steve just gave me the basic facts and helped me make it more colorful. Well, after all, he majored in journalism in college. He did? I'm sure he was editor of the campus paper. Oh. Isn't that interesting? Want to hear more? Oh, yeah. Alexander Gibney was first in his class at the academy. Became a full colonel at 26, and today is in charge of the special wing of the Strategic Air Command. Isn't that wonderful? And he was editor of the campus newspaper. Sam Drucker, what kind of a newspaper are you running?
Something wrong?
Look at this headline. Frog pontoon.
Well, in this case, there ain't enough water left in there to dampen a frog's ankles.
You went on for 3 columns about those frogs and had one line about the fire in Crabwell Corners.
What fire in Crabwell Corners?
What? You must be the only one in the valley that doesn't know the ice plant burned down.
No kidding. Must have left quite a puddle. Hey, you get that, Dick? You said the ice plant burned down.
I got it. The point is, here you are running a newspaper, and a big story like this happens and you don't even mention it.
Okay, they just didn't phone it in.
Phone it in.
Evidently, Kate, with all I gotta do, I ain't got time to run around looking for news. If something happens, folks just gotta phone it in. Like Stacey Whitcomb did with his frog pond.
somebody to run it for you. I know just a young man, college graduate, majored in journalism, bright, energetic. Oh, Sam, you'd be doing me such a favor if you'd offer him the job.
Evaluate, huh? Well, if he wants it, he's got it.
Oh, Sam, you know something, you're wonderful. Just wonderful. Bless you.
Flashy stuff is kind of fun. Get off of that chair. While you've been hoping, I've been tramping over this whole valley scouting for insects, trying to get my dynasty off the ground. There ain't an insect in 50 miles a year. Oh, not them. I mean the crop-eating kind.
Station 51 responds to an incident, and BTV was there. For more on this and other stories, tune in weekdays at 5/4 Central to Emergency on BTV.
The name's Hampton. Right now, I look a lot more put together, right? But hey, I've come a long way from my humpy days. This is bad. See, I've learned a thing or two about crashes and falls.
That aside, but people turn yes. Yeah, I did it, but I was bird sounds. No, bird sounds. I just beginning for that one.
Be sure to give us thumbs and subscribe. Give me thumbs.